Hello guys, and welcome to So Fantastic with Tiwa Avanti. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to draft a bishop sleeve pattern. I'll start off by drafting a basic sleeve pattern using my measurements, and then I'll adapt that to a bishop sleeve so that you can see. Also, subsequently, I'm going to be showing you how to draft different types of sleeves and maybe how I attach them to garments. Okay, if you have any sleeve pattern or any type of sleeve that you want us to discuss or you want me to make a video about, please feel free to drop your request in the comment section and I'll make a video about it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you over there. Okay, so I'm going to have my measurement displayed on the screen, and I'll also like you to note that I'm drafting this sleeve pattern using the Natalie Bray method. So we're going to be needing this size chart for Natalie Bray. So you can mark a 1-inch borderline down from the edge of your paper before you start to draft. To draft this sleeve pattern, the first thing to do is to fold your pattern paper into two. Okay, then fold over again. So you're going to have 3 crease lines. Rule 3 straight lines along the crease and label the middle line T. The line to your right, label F, that is the front, and the line to your left, label B, which is the back line. Grab your chart and check for the crown depth measurement for your size. Okay, mine is 13 cm. On line T, mark 13 cm down from the top and ensure that you have a straight line by marking the same on the other lines. So connect all the points with a straight line and label this new line, which is an horizontal line, U, meaning the underarm line. Okay, so next check for point B on the chart for your size. For me, it's 5.5. Mark that on line B. Don't forget that you're marking from the top of the paper or from your borderline. Okay, label that point with a lowercase b, and for the front line, add 0.5 to whatever you marked on line B. Since I marked 5.5, that means I'll be marking 6 cm on line F, and this I'll label with a lowercase f. Next, connect all the points to T, that is T to F, then U, and T to B, then U. Note that this line is not going to be straight. Okay, so after doing that, you need to get the midpoint of the lines. So for mine, T to F is 10.5, and the midpoint of that is 5.25, and also the midpoint of FU, okay, for my pattern is 11, and the midpoint of that is 5.5. So that's what I'm going to mark. All right, so now that you get the gist, do the same for line T to B and B to U. Okay, so mark 1 cm down at the middle of line BU and raise line TB by 1 cm also. Raise line CF by 1.2 cm. And mark 2 cm down on line FU. Okay. So the next thing to do now is to connect all your points with a curved ruler. And mind you, you can use other types of ruler, other types of curved ruler, but I'm just going to stick with the master pattern drafter. And okay, so just watch as I walk my ruler so that you get it, in case you haven't done this before. And also know that you will likely not be able to connect all the points at a go, so just work your way gently and blend your curves smoothly. Okay, all right, just keep watching. It's really easy. So this sleeve, we're done drafting the basic sleeve, and this is, like I said, a basic sleeve with no shape. So if we are to attach this to a garment, it will not be fitted, it will just be free, it's not going to be fitted at all. So to make it fitted, first you need to mark your elbow length, all right, and mark and make sure that ensure that the line is straight as usual. Connect with an horizontal line. Then after you've marked your elbow length, then mark half of your elbow width, your elbow circumference on both sides from line T. Okay, line T is your reference line here. Okay, so I marked 14 cm on both sides of line T because my elbow width is 28 cm. So then at the wrist, mark your measurement to like half of your measurement on both lines too, after which you connect from you to your elbow, then down to your wrist on both sides of your paper. This line is also not likely to be straight, okay, which is perfectly fine. So now what we just drafted is a fitted sleeve pattern or a straight sleeve pattern, and so you can now trace this out and use this for our project, any future projects you have in the future. Now, so to make a bishop sleeve, I'll be tracing this out without the shape because I'll be adding volume anyways.
She give me on me yard. Fine girl, I come in on me yard. Say she bounce on the thing so. Whine it on me thing so. Put the thing upon me thing, whine it on me thing so.
Okay, now to adapt this to a bishop sleeve, first decide where you want the sleeve and the curve to be joined, or where you want to attach them. That is the length for the upper part of your sleeve. And this length is up to you, but for this video let's just stick to the style on the thumbnail. I'll be marking 4.5 for my curve length, and I'll just cut that out. Okay, so this upper part is what you will be slashing and spreading to form your bishop sleeve. Again, fold the sleeve pattern over to create crease lines, just the same way you did when you wanted to start drafting the sleeve. Open it up and roll along the crease. Okay, so you'll be slashing the paper upwards, that is from the lower part to the sleeve cap, making sure to not slash through, just slash all the way to the tip of the paper. If you now want it to have some gathering around the cap, then you can slash through so that you'll be able to spread that part too. And after spreading, you gather back to your initial, to what you had on your sleeve initially. But if that is not what you have in mind, then try as much as possible to not slash through, or when you do, tape back and to keep the sleeve cap just the way it is. Then number the panels you have so you don't mix them up. You can spread straight on fabric or on paper before you transfer to your fabric. But since I'm not going to be sewing this sleeve, I'll just spread on fresh paper. So next, place your sleeve pattern on the paper and simply start to spread. Also, you can have more panels than what I have here. This enables you to spread even wider if you want a wider sleeve. And you have to do this, you have to fold your sleeve pattern over a couple more times more, like I'm showing you in the video, so you get more crease lines to rule and slash and then spread. For me, I'll be spreading by 8 inches. You can do more or less, just tape the panels down on the paper as you go, as shown in the video, and also spread equally so you have an evenly balanced sleeve. After which you connect all the panels, making sure that you have a smooth curve. Okay, you can also spread the sides of the panel and connect back to the underarm curve or line U if you want. Okay, and if you want to spread more, more than 8 inches, take some paper, tape it to this one, and then spread. This gives you more room to be able to spread wider. On panel 2, the midpoint of that panel, this is the back. Remember that panel 2 is on the back side of your sleeve. So around whatever it is that you labeled, however you labeled your panels, just know that you're doing what we're about to do on the back side of your pattern paper. Okay, I hope you get that. So somewhere around the midpoint of panel 2, you can eyeball it. It doesn't exactly have to be the midpoint. Just mark a 1/4 of an inch down and blend from the middle of your pattern paper back to the back of your pattern, and just watch as I blend. This is done to ensure ease of arm movement at the back, and also it gives a bit of volume to the pattern, to the sleeve. Sorry, some people skip this step entirely, though it's up to you. So this is what you gather back to join to your curve, okay, to make your bishop sleeve. And just in case you're wondering how wide you need to spread the panels, or you're not sure, you can plan this out before you even begin to work. So since you already have an idea of the width you want for the final look, okay, so just measure that around your wrist or wherever you're going to have the joining. Okay, so measure that, and whatever looks good for you is what you should work with. So let's say that the whole width you want is 24 inches. So now divide 24 by the number of panels you slash your sleeve into. This is just done to give you an idea of how much to spread or less. And also to measure yourself for the Natalie Bray pattern, sleeve pattern, wrap the tape measure around your arm, just like I'm showing you on the screen. Make sure that you have enough ease, okay? Measure for the elbow also accordingly. Make sure that it's not too tight. But for your wrist, okay, tell your client, or you fold your hand like this into like a fist, as I'm showing you on the screen, and then wrap the tape measure around it. So this measurement is what you use to draft your pattern, and by the time you transfer to paper and you also sew up this garment, it will be very free for you to get your hand inside the sleeve of your garment, like see. So please like and subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notification. Comment, drop your comments and suggestions. I really like to hear from you, and thank you so much for your time. Come back for more because I like having you around. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one.